The glass walls of Castellano Ventures reflect a city of stars. Inside, only alarms speak, one red dot, then another, until every monitor bleeds error. Diana Castellano keeps her chin high. Her breath stumbles. Tomorrow's $12 billion mega merger. Ash. A small squeak cuts the room. Wheels. A cleaning cart. "Don't worry," she says, bitter. "You didn't break it." The man in a blue uniform stops at the glass door. Brown hair, a little messy, steady eyes, no fear, no curiosity. "You okay?" he asks, Brooklyn soft around the edges. "My world ended. That answer your question?" His gaze moves across the screens. "It's an attack," he says, like naming rain. "Can I look?" A laugh almost escapes her. A janitor. But there's a confidence in his voice born from chaos. She steps aside. The badge catches the light. Jamie Sullivan. His fingers float over the keys like a pianist's. Fast, precise, sure. "Core backups air-gapped?" he asks without looking up. "Independent. And we've got one miracle left to try." They ride the elevator down. Cold air. Rows of servers blinking like failing lungs. 6 hours. No interruptions, he says. For the first time, Diana doesn't command. She agrees. Time phrase. Coffee goes cold. The night thickens. At 3 a.m., the red recedes. Folders surface like islands after tide. The system restarts. The heartbeat returns. "Your empire's breathing again," Jamie murmurs, spent. "How do I thank you?" "Don't. Fix what broke." On the outside. Morning finds the CEO sharing watery coffee with the janitor. No one knows what he did. Only Diana knows, and somehow that leaves her more quiet than triumphant. Sun pours in. The monitors rest. Victory tastes like what was almost lost. Jamie pockets his badge, ready to slip back into 12th floor anonymity, when she asks, "Who could hit us with that kind of intimacy?" He freezes, pulls the last surviving log, one shy little line the intruder missed. The cursor blinks like a faraway beacon. "See that?" He points. "The attack leaks through an IP that shouldn't exist and only appears inside the network." Silence grows heavy. Outside, Manhattan keeps moving. Inside, a colder certainty arrives. If someone got in that deep, someone opened the door. Who? Dawn brings headlines. Castellano Ventures rises from the ashes. But for Diana, victory sounds like muffled fear. This didn't come from outside. She gathers the leadership team. The mirrored auditorium, AC too cold. Eyes trying to guess why they're here. "I want to introduce someone," she begins with the calm of a person still bleeding. "This is Jamie Sullivan." A murmur. The man in blue now wears a temporary badge. "If not for him, we wouldn't be here." CTO Stephanie Kim folds her arms. "A janitor stopped what our entire team couldn't," she says, dry. "Exactly," Diana answers without blinking. "Starting today, he leads our new cybersecurity division." Silence tightens. Stephanie swallows pride. Her eyes say the rest. This isn't over. Jamie watches. The tension is thicker than any firewall. He knows threats, and Stephanie's resentment isn't subtle. But there's something else. A pulse in the system's seams. After hours, he stays. Fingers navigate code like a living maze. If the attack was inside, who held keys that deep? A pattern flickers. Admin logins at impossible hours. The same device, always near 2 a.m. He cross-checks. The name hits like a slap. Stephanie Kim. He breathes. It could be noise, or proof the enemy sleeps in the castle. He loads a thumb drive, copies the records, and steps into Diana's office. She's still there, lit by the cold city glow. "We need to talk," he says, voice low. Lines of code ripple on her screen as he explains. The hours, the accesses, the phantom routes, the almost erased trail. "This is too heavy to accuse without proof," she says, fingers tight on the desk. "Then give me time," he replies. "And please, don't confront her yet." She searches his eyes for doubt, finds none. "All right," she says. "But if you're right, more people are in on this than we think." Jamie leaves with only the echo of her words. The hallway is empty. The shine in the floors is one he himself buffed for months. This time, no mop bucket, a mission instead. And for the first time in too long, he feels like himself. An engineer again, a hunter of invisible shadows. Outside, Manhattan pulses. Inside, the hunt begins. Long nights return. Jamie chases ghosts that hide better than any street criminal. He builds traps, traces patterns, decodes access paths. Every trail loops back to Stephanie and to someone guiding her. While the world sees a company reborn, a quieter fear grows behind the glowing dashboards. Jamie sleeps little. He works all day, and after Ruby drifts off, he returns to the laptop like a soldier crossing a minefield. One night, his phone buzzes. Unknown number. Stop digging or you'll regret it. He screen grabs and sends it to Diana. Her call comes seconds later. "Jamie, what is that?" Proof we're too close. The next day confirms the feeling. Under his car glints something black and wrong. A tiny device. GPS. He cuts the power, hands trembling. Fear finally has a face. Ruby. They know where he lives, where she goes to school. He races to the school. Ruby waits in the principal's office, clutching her stuffed bear. "Daddy, there was a man by the gate," she sobs. "He wouldn't blink." He holds her like he's holding breath. "It's okay, sweetheart. I'm here." He lies, voice shaking. At home, dinner, cartoons, a bedtime story. Pretend normal. When she sleeps, truth crushes in. His daughter is in danger because of him. The phone rings. Diana. "Jamie, the board wants answers. We need to finish the report." "I can't," he whispers. They got too close to Ruby. Silence. Then her voice, softer than he's ever heard it. "I understand. Family first. We'll figure out the rest." He watches Ruby's calm face. The world can burn. She dreams of planets. He could quit, disappear, keep her safe. But he hears his wife's voice from the hospital, thin but fierce. "Teach our daughter to be brave, to do what's right." The choice hits like clean air. He calls back. "Diana." "Yes? I'm back tomorrow. But this time, we do it my way." We finish this. On the line, only 4 words. Then let the final hunt begin. He looks out at the city. Lights flick like undecoded signals. It's no longer about saving a company. It's about saving everything he loves. He won't back down. Rain Needles, Manhattan. Inside Castellano Ventures. Cold coffee. Wired nerves. Jamie stares down streaming code. Each sequence is a hidden snare. A perfect honeypot. A replica of the firm's finance core built to seduce a traitor. At 11:47 p.m., the trap flashes. Unauthorized access detected. Origin, internal network. He calls. "Diana, someone bit." Location? Main office. The device is... He freezes at the address. Stephanie's. "It's time," Diana says, already moving. The elevator dings. Her heels click like heartbeats. Jamie waits with the laptop under his arm. "Together," she says. He nods. At the end of the hallway, the light flickers. Stephanie stands before a screen, typing too fast for innocence. "Working late?" Jamie cuts the quiet. She turns, a tight smile. "There's always something to scrub in a system, isn't there?" "Hero?" "It's over," Diana says. "You think you know everything," Stephanie scoffs. "Castellano was rotten long before I touched a line of code." "Then why burn what you helped build?" Diana asks, steady. "I didn't burn it. I exposed it," Stephanie breathes. Neuroline Systems only showed the truth. An empire built on vanity, contracts, and exhausted people. I just opened the door. "And who held the key?" Jamie asks, calm. Silence, thick with guilt. "You wouldn't understand," she whispers. "They promised me freedom." Jamie types. Her screens lock. A sea of red warnings floods the room. "They promised, sure, but every promise leaves a trail," he says, turning his display. "Every access, every payment, every proxy you used, all recorded." For a heartbeat, her eyes flicker. "You think this ends with me?" she murmurs. "There are people far bigger than this." "Maybe," Diana says, voice low, almost sad. "But tonight, it ends with you." Boots thud before the sentence lands. Federal agents, steered by the company's legal team, sweep in. Stephanie doesn't fight. She only looks at them and says, "Heroes fall from higher. Enjoy the view while it lasts." Hours later, a pale sun climbs the East River. Headlines explode. CTO of Castellano Ventures arrested for corporate espionage linked to Neuroline Systems. The world waits for collapse. Instead, the improbable. Shares climb. Transparency, courage, redemption. For the first time, the public sees Diana's humanity. On the roof, Jamie breathes in the cold morning. Diana arrives with 2 cups. Coffee, only if it comes with peace. Peace is a luxury, she half laughs. But today, maybe we earned a sip. They stand shoulder to shoulder as the city wakes. "I built this company thinking strength meant needing no one," she says. "Now I see. Strength was always the people I didn't see." Jamie's hands still shake. "And sometimes salvation rolls in with a cleaning cart." She smiles, and for the first time, it sounds like relief. But he knows the harder test remains, not code, not attacks. Balancing what he loves with what the world demands. The wind pulls colder. He thinks of Ruby and what he still needs to build. For her. 6 months later, Castellano Ventures doesn't feel the same. Where tense silence once ruled, there are voices, laughter, and the faint sound of kids playing on a lower floor. It's the company's new heart, the Sullivan Innovation Center, named by Diana for the man who saved her when everything felt lost. Jamie studies the metal letters of his own name and swallows hard. "You didn't have to do this, Diana." "I did," she says, eyes bright, "because this company wouldn't have survived without you. And maybe I wouldn't have either." Inside, the space breathes a new philosophy. Open tables, natural light, a small room filled with toys and drawings. "It's for when Ruby comes by," Diana says. He nods, quietly overwhelmed. Change arcs through the building like a live wire. Diana launches the Second Chance program, hiring people the market forgot. Re-entry candidates who rebuilt their lives, single parents, caregivers who paused careers. She sees them the way Jamie taught her to, not as statistics, but as stories. As the company blooms again, Jamie returns to what he loves most. Nights at home with Ruby, simple dinners, bedtime stories. Glory returns, but he doesn't let success steal what matters. A rainy afternoon, 2 steaming mugs. Heading out early again? Diana teases. Jamie smiles. Always. Ruby's got a project on the solar system, and, well, I'm kind of a star expert. Diana laughs, tenderness in her eyes. You're a good dad, Jamie. Just trying to be better than yesterday, he says. Comfortable quiet. When I started all this, Diana says to the window, I thought success meant winning alone. Now I know. Strength is knowing when we need each other. And you taught me the past doesn't define us, Jamie answers. Second chances do. Ruby bursts in, hair wild, waving a drawing. Daddy, look, it's us. 3 stick figures hand in front of a bright building. Who's this? He asks, smiling. That's Miss Diana. Ruby grins. We're a family, right? Jamie and Diana trade a look. No words needed. They just smile. Ruby already said it all. Months later, Diana takes a stage at a global conference. People expect strategy, tech, money. She pauses. The truth is simple, she says. We were saved by someone the world didn't see. A single father, a janitor, an engineer forgotten. The room holds its breath. He taught me the invisible are often the strongest, because they've lost everything and still choose to give. A standing ovation. In the back, Jamie squeezes Ruby's hand, proud and quiet. That night, with the cameras gone, the 3 walk under wet streetlights. Jamie, Diana says, smiling, I don't think miracles fall from the sky. No? No. They come from people who refuse to quit. Ruby hops between them, their hands in hers. So we're a miracle? Jamie laughs, eyes glassy. Yeah, princess, our very own. Under the fine rain and the city's gold glow, 3 people, a CEO once broken, a father who almost gave up, and a girl who believes in Mars, keep walking. Not because they need saving again, but because they've learned to see. And sometimes, that's all the world needs to change. 2 years after, Castellano Ventures becomes more than a company, a community of restarts. Color photos line the halls, a developer who came back from prison and now leads teams, a single mom shipping code while her son plays in the on-site nursery, a veteran who learned to program at 50. Above them all, a simple plaque. No one is invisible here. Jamie walks the corridors, greeting everyone by name. He still wears the old watch, the one from his days in blue. He never replaced it. The scratch in the glass reminds him how life can crack and still keep time. At 6 sharp, he closes the laptop and heads to pick up Ruby. She's 9 now, hair long, eyes bright like her mom's. On the way home, they make the same detour, a tiny corner coffee shop. Ruby orders hot chocolate. He orders black coffee, their ritual. Dad, she asks one afternoon, feet swinging, do you think people change? He watches steam curl from his cup. I do, when someone finally sees them. Like you and Miss Diana. Like that, he smiles. Sometimes all we need is someone to believe we can begin again. Outside, the city presses on. At their small corner table, time loosens, as if the world pauses to hear her laugh. She leans over a napkin with his pen. A tall building, 3 small figures hand in hand. Above them, a giant wobbly sun and a sentence in big letters. Second chances make the world turn. Jamie closes his eyes and smiles. Because he knows, more than any code, more than any miracle, that this is the real legacy. Not the system he saved, not the company he helped rebuild, but the way he learned to see. And once you truly see, you can't go back to being blind. This story reminds us that true energy comes from within, the kind that renews us every day. If this story touched your heart, check the pinned comment to discover products that inspire renewal and balance. Leave a like and subscribe to join us in our next story.